All right, guys, the Warriors pulled it out against the Houston Rockets in game 1 of round 2, not the finals, not the Western Conference Finals, round 2 of the playoffs. This is the Hoopsner postgame show. I was excited to see Warriors Rockets because this is probably the best matchup out there. 2 of the top 3 teams in the league, honestly, between Golden State and Houston. We all know what happened with Golden State. They dropped 2 surprising ones against the Clippers, and I think that was a little bit of the Warriors kind of taking their foot off the gas a little bit. And it might have helped them out a little bit tonight because, the Warriors came into this ready to go. The Rockets come into this after, I know they beat Utah 4-1, but that was actually a pretty tough series for them. They won all those games, but by the end of that series, those last 3 games against Utah were close. They had to fight them out. And so it set us up for a nice fight between the Warriors and Rockets, who both honestly didn't play all that great. The Warriors have all that talent, and they're a different animal in the playoffs. When the Warriors are locked in, and it's not necessarily offensively with the Warriors, it's defensively. So the Rockets just got past Rudy Gobert, Defensive Player of the Year for Utah. But outside of Rudy Gobert, who are you dealing with really that's going to be that tough? I mean, you've got Gobert, but then who's a lot more difficult to get past than freaking wheelchair Ricky Rubio is Andre Iguodala, who's arguably the best defender in the league. You've got Kevin Durant, who, he could be Defensive Player of the Year if he wanted to. He's just so dang good at offense that no one's going to really think about giving him DPOY as well, I would think. And the fact that the Warriors are just so deep with talent, you just never think about that. But they've also got another Defensive Player of the Year on their team, and that's Draymond Green. And so you've got this team that just has all this incredible length. I mean, even Klay Thompson is a good defender. Steph Curry, he's not an all-world defender, but he gets a lot of steals. He has long arms. He gets in passing lanes and blocks balls. This made it hard for the Rockets, who could not score like they normally do. If the passing lanes just weren't there like they have been against other teams. And so if you're the Rockets, you've got to find a way to score against this team. It's, their defense actually did pretty well. The Rockets defense too is really good. And Clint Capella, his ability to switch, and the Rockets' ability to switch everyone makes penetration harder. And it was hard for the Warriors, you could tell, to get things like they normally do against the lower end teams, the plebs of the league. But when you're playing Rockets Warriors, that's what it is. And that's what it comes down to, and there's going to be people that complain about refs for both sides. Don't complain about refs, guys. You can't control referees at all times. And if you try to control referees, you're going to be angry at the end of the game because things just aren't going to go the way you want all the time. But what you can control is making shots. And that's what it comes down to. That's why Kevin Durant joining the Warriors was such a big deal, because he makes big shots. He made big time shots last year to help win the finals and the year before. And, it's the Rockets making big shots against Utah to get to the next round. But the Warriors are just another animal. And they are showing again why, it's that death lineup of Draymond at the center with Durant and Iguodala and Curry and Klay Thompson. That's just killer. It's so hard to beat. And it's that length and size on defense and the shot making on offense. I mean, the Warriors have multiple big moment guys where it's Curry and Durant, and they both showed up this game. I thought the Rockets actually played really well against them. The Rockets just couldn't make shots when they needed to. They made that big steal at the end, and then they missed the 3. And you can't ask for a better opportunity in a close situation like that when you're down 3 than that. I like what this game forebodes for this series, though. It wasn't a blowout, and both these teams are good enough to just get scoring in flurries. It's nice to see. Just a quick glance. I didn't even check the stats at all for this, but for three-point percentage for Houston, 29%. Golden State shot 31. Both teams got defended really well, and it was just one shot, one bucket that made the difference for the Golden State. So, who's going to win the series? It's the team that can get shots and who can make shots at the end of games, because both teams can switch. Both teams got length. Both teams defended a really high level when they're locked in. And Tonight, it was the Warriors. We'll see if the Rockets can overcome that a little bit. I am surprised the Warriors didn't win by more, honestly. So we shall see how it goes. Guys, it was a really fun game to watch. I really like both of these teams in terms of just talent. It's just high-level basketball, shot makers on both ends. It can go any way at any time, and it's fun. Guys, like and subscribe to the Hoopster channel. We're going to be doing more and more of these all playoffs long. Talk to you later.